Hey guys, welcome to my home airport. I woke up a little bit late today, so I don't have much time. So I was just going to run a couple patterns, do one or two circuits, and practice my landings. As you can see from the previous videos, my landings aren't that great. So without any further ado, let's start this airplane up. Well, first thing we're going to want is the fuel. I'm going to put the mixture full rich. We're going to pump twice. We're going to look at the gauges when we are ready. So we can see the gauges. I'm going to crack the throttle about 1/4 of an inch. Okay. We're good there. I'm going to put on all the lights that we need. Battery, master, avionics. I have a switch panel outside of the simulation that allows me to switch the switches. What we're going to do is put them both on there and crack the throttle just a tad. Let me reset the view and turn the engine over. We're going to adjust for 1,000 RPM. And let's just check our gauges, and oil pressure have come up. Oil pressure has come up. It's just there before the green, so we are ready to take off. Good. Let's get ready. Feet to the floor. Parking brake's coming off. And let's start rolling. Alright. That's a little abrupt. I'm going to need to adjust the throttle settings. Okay, we're going to go down to runway 19. Nothing like random lights in the middle of the taxiway. So one of the main things I want to focus on, if you watched any of my other videos, is my ability to hold this center line during the rollout and flare. I don't know what it is, maybe I'm releasing right rudder pressure or something, but I always seem to end up to the left of the center line. I had one good landing during a night flight that I didn't record, or haven't posted to YouTube, but you know, I like to post my failures along with my successes, and you could see that from the last video in Rio. That was absolutely atrocious. Alright, we're going to stop here. Brakes, check. I'm going to roll it up to 2,000 RPM. And just do a magneto check. Right. Good. Both. Good. Left. And both. Bring it back down to idle. Running just fine. Let's take the runway. I'm gonna move my view back just a little bit so I can see the gauges. Wait, what did I say about the center line? My rudder pedals are all over the place, that's why. Hold on, let's see. Stay on the ground. Alright. Let's line up. Okay, flaps are up. Heels to the floor. Let's go. Let's maintain that center line like I just said. Gauges are in the green. Airspeed is alive. Man, I'm all over the place. And rotate. Alright. As you can see, my yoke is not as abrupt and finicky as before. I adjusted the sensitivity, so it's really working out pretty well. Let's maintain that runway heading. Alright, here we are. As we get to 500, I'm going to check my lefts and my right and make a turn for my crosswind. Still want to maintain, want to get to that 1,050 feet, which is alright. We'll look back. There it is, and keep climbing. Must be a hot day in the sim today. We're not climbing very well. We're going to go to 010, which is our downwind leg. Coming up to 1,050. Okay. Overshot just a tad. 010 on the heading, or close enough. And trimming. That's another thing I need is a trim wheel. Should be midfield. We'll do our gumps check in just a second as soon as I can trim this out. Ugh, okay, close enough. Okay, we got gas, undercarriage, mixture, prop. We don't have a constant speed prop. Okay, let's start our descent. And seatbelts are secure. We're going to start our descent at 1,700 RPMs. First notch of flaps. Verified and indicated. Alright. We'll turn our base. And second notch of flaps. Coming up to, we'll trim. Okay. Trimming. I'm going to turn final. We're looking at 65. We're a little slow for base. I wanted to be on 700 feet. I'm pretty close. Turning. Final here. Okay, I still want that nose down. Okay. Still want that nose down. Turning back on the throttle. Trimming down just a little bit. Third notch flaps. And we're looking good. Trim down, trim down. Looking at the numbers. We're looking pretty good. Add a little bit more power, getting low. Again, I want to maintain that center line. I want to maintain that center line. Maintain the center line. That's my goal. I'm going to the left. I don't want to go to the left. I always go to the left. Maintaining center line. Power to idle. A little too finicky. Ballooned it a little bit. Add power. That was horrible. That was absolutely atrocious. Flaps up. Airspeed's alive. 55 rotate. That was absolutely horrible. Absolutely horrible. Okay, going higher. crosswind. Man, that was really bad. I don't know what it was. Maybe it's my yoke is really still too finicky right now. Who knows? Alright, rolling out. Oh, my crosswind still climbing. We're gonna make the crosswind a little longer this time. And we're gonna turn our downwind. I'm coming up on 1,000 feet. I'm just gonna put the power back to 2,300. And rolling out on heading. Okay, I'm gonna go up a little bit more and trim down to level flight. I really want a trim wheel. Okay, we are on heading. We are in level flight. We're about to be midfield. Okay, midfield, our gas undercarriage mixture and props mixture is full forward. We don't have any props. Seatbelts in security. Make sure you have your seatbelt fastened after that last landing. We're going to start our descent. We're beaming the numbers. Okay. Let's bring it up to 1,800. Start our descent with the first notch of flaps. Looking for 45 degrees from the numbers. Okay, look. Okay. We're going to turn our base. Not too shallow, maybe 500 feet per minute. 400 or 300. My goal is to get down to 700 by the time we hit 300. Okay. Looking good. Okay, we're getting close. Second notch of flaps. I'm just going to porpoise a little bit. Turning final. We'll come down a little lower. Turning final. Little off. Dang. Can't really see in this thing. Alright. We're a little low. So we hit the third notch of flaps. Let's do this. Stop porpoising. Okay. You're getting close. Flying it all the way down to the numbers. Flying it to the numbers. We're a little low. Got a little bit of power. Flying it to the numbers. I'm not going to be left. Power to idle. Power to idle. Flare. Oh shit. That was not bad. It's hard. It's a video game, so the sight picture is a little off. Let's do one more. Flaps up. Stay down the center line, dude. Stay on the center line. What's your problem? Let's rotate slightly. Gain some speed. Flaps are up. Verified. Okay. 400. Check. And turning crosswind. Nice turn. Ascending turn. We're turning to 90 degrees. Okay. And looking good. Ascending. Turning downwind. Coming up to 1,000 feet. Zero 10, throttling back. On heading. That's pretty good. A bit of back pressure. Gonna trim for cruise. Cruise checklist is for midfield. Start our gumps check. Gas, undercarriage, mixture, full, rich. Props are negligible. Fasten those seatbelts because you know how I land. Okay. Let's go. Back on heading. I'm 10 degrees off. We're beating the numbers. Let's start our descent. Keep it up at 1800. We're in the white arc, so first notch flaps. Okay, starting our descent. That means you descend. Okay. We're at 45 degrees, turning our base for 300, or that's like 45 degrees. We'll do like pretty close to east. Okay. And we're on our base. So second notch of flaps. Keep that nose down. Not that far down. And turning final. We'll maintain 70. Pitching for 70. Looking better on the alignment. Alright. That RPMs have dropped ever so slightly because we got slow. We were at 75. Third notch flaps. Pitching for 65. And the trim sucks. Come on, trim. God. Alright, we're keeping it up at 60. When I've made the runway, I'm going to cut it to idle and not look like a jackass. Get over on that center line. On the center line. Cutting it to idle. I've made the runway. Pulling. Oh, yoke is too sensitive. Stay on that center line. Stay on the center line. Pull up. Keep it there. Good. Still left the center. Still left the center. Alright, we're going to turn off next turn. All over the place. That's how I need to adjust the brakes as well. Okay. Turning off. And we are clear of the runway. Well, thanks for joining me on some really bad landings. I'm going to need to practice those a little bit more. But again, thanks for joining me. Let me just shut this down real quick. We're going to turn off all the lights. The avionics alternator battery. Both magnetos. We're cutting the mixture. And that's the end of our flight. Thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it. Remember to comment and subscribe. I'm a new channel, so I appreciate your support. Talk to you soon.